Live.
Hello, everybody! Yes, we are
Hi.
back at you with some more Tales Does Tales here at Tales of Initiative, where we play Tales from the Yawning Portal with an eldritch twist. I am your GM, Matt, and I am so pleased to be telling this story with our delightfully daring and frighteningly fantastic cast of players, Haley, Sam, Joe, and Ras. Meow, meow, meow. Pew! Before we jump into our game, a quick shout out to our amazing spawners. Check out that Nightbot chat for the full list. But I do want to highlight Day 20's D-Sale for August, which is the Inquisitor, a 2/3 hybrid caster class that I play on Wednesdays as Vix in Sunset of Midgollia.
Oh,
You can pick up that full class, which includes some unique spells, some stat blocks for your home game to include Inquisitors as NPCs and enemies. You can pick all that up for 20% off for the whole month of August. Go check out day20.info for a purchasing link discount code to DM's Guild for that. Also, everybody watching, be sure to join our Discord. If you like us, you'll like what's going on over there because we talk about D&D, we talk about TTRPGs all the time. We share fun memes. We've got a super cool West Marches campaign called Storyfinders. Raz, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Hi, hello. Yes. Storyfinders is an awesome drop in, drop out style campaign that Tales is running. So many of us adults have awful schedules where we can't commit to a full campaign because work is awful and living life is awful. But it is very easy because you can just make your character and then you can join whatever sessions you want, and there is no negative effect of it. You just play when you can play, and that's all. Hi. It's run by Rule. Rule's amazing.
Yep.
Zach
It's a
helped
good time.
create it. We love you,
Yeah.
Zach. Have fun in what you're doing.
Zach
No.
is the best,
That
as
is
is
great.
Rule. It's
Okay.
I'm gonna
It's
go
all
through
great.
a lot of emotions right now.
Now we're
It's so
I know.
many
I have a lot of
emotions.
emotions.
You made me sad.
I'm thrown off. Hi. What's next?
Born too soon to be a cyborg, born too late to live in the Renaissance period, born just in time to join Storyfinders on Discord. Fun time.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a fun
And to pay
time.
99
Fun
cents for a ringtone.
Yeah. Born too late to do that.
Oh, now I just dated myself. Great.
You did that?
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
No, I recorded them. I recorded them off of the radio with my phone
Yes.
and then used them.
Brilliant.
That's the better way. Brilliant.
Mhm.
Life
And then we
hacks.
all collectively agreed to put our phones on silent for the rest of time.
Yeah.
We all started playing D&D and put our phones on D&D. It's great.
Mhm.
Yeah. Exactly.
Alrighty.
Notifications are stupid.
Sam, did you want to talk a little bit about Raven Riddle?
I would love to. So I run Raven Riddle. It is a handmade, sharp-edged dice shop that I make all the dice. I do the whole thing. We have a Patreon that I just launched recently. Raz just got some dice from me. I think everybody on Haley's are in the mail.
Mine are on the
Almost
way.
every. Why do you live in Australia?
Yeah, the postman takes a
Um,
while to swim here.
Yeah, it's rude of him. So we have a Patreon where you can do
Why did you fall?
like a certain amount per month for various benefits and like voting rights, and there's a patrons only section of the shop. It's very fun. Or just like buy some dice. I'm gonna be putting out some for different systems, so I'm gonna be like doing packs of 2d6 and all that jazz. And I've been talking for a really long time, so check out the dice. ravenandriddle.com.
Get
Yeah,
some,
do
get
it.
some-
It's
Get some thirsty sword Raven Riddle dice.
Mm-hmm.
look,
Yes.
look. You get stickers.
Oh, those
Stickers.
stickers are so bomb. I need
Yeah,
You?
you
I-
get stickers.
I'm glad you like them.
I love that little raven with the dice in its beak.
I
It's
know
so
the
cute.
raven with the dice is.
I'm sorry, his name is
really
Quoth.
fun life. It's what?
Quoth is
His
bad.
name is Quoth.
Quoth the raven.
Quoth the
Yeah.
Raven.
Yep.
He's so
Amazing.
cute.
Yeah.
I love him.
Anything else before we jump in to today's tale?
Please don't kill us.
No.
I'll take it under advisement.
I appreciate that.
We're fragile today, Matthew.
More than I hoped for.
More than I hope.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
God damn it, Rat.
Go,
What-
Matt, go.
What shall your
Listen.
corpses do?
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle.
As long as we don't go back to the ooh voice, I'm happy.
Hey, let's
It will.
you know,
will.
Eustriel got some stuff to say.
Ugh,
When
I was
last
just gonna leave the room.
when last we told our tale, a dragon reclaimed, a tamer deceased, an alliance forged, and a disease cured. And yet peace does not find our group just yet. Daya has been visited by visions of places elsewhere, adding a sense of urgency to the task that still lies before the group. Somewhere in Goblin territory, the passage to the Grove, the rumored location of both the Golthias tree, the group's ultimate goal here, and Bellic, a druid whose influence has permeated the entirety of this citadel. Why did the goblins capture Calstrix? And what can be made of the unusual bark-like skins some of them bear? An unusual resemblance to Saoirse. They learned from a goblin captive that the hobgoblin Durnn wrested control of the tribe from Grenl, a goblin shaman who still commands respect among the low-ranking bandits guarding their halls. A deal has been struck with Eustriel, who has promised her most treasured key to the southern halls of this ancient keep, in exchange for bartering a peace between the kobolds and the goblins. But what will this peace look like? And is it even possible with Durnn in command? Or is it Bellic that's pulling the strings?
Maybe it's
These questions are
Balsag.
for later. It could be Balsag, the rumored ancient droopy goblin captor. But these questions are for later, and for now, the group is awake, having finished their second long rest within the walls of the citadel. Winnie now cleansed of the foul mama rat bite that threatened her life. And would you actually, before we move on, I want to see, just out of curiosity, what would your maximum HP have been had you not gotten rid of that? You only would have lost 2. So
Okay,
you
I
get
got a
6.
6.
Yeah. You'd have lived forever.
Yeah.
But hey, you don't gotta worry about that now.
At least one more day.
Yeah.
At least one more day, yes.
Until I got hit for 12 hit points or more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Which, to be fair, did happen to be first episode, so.
Exactly.
Yeah. Real
Mhm.
chance of death lying in these halls. But yeah,
Mhm.
you have awoken. You are in kobold territory. No chance of a random encounter that night because you're kind of behind all of their guards and wards. You have been left to yourselves in this little room that's off the side of the larder where they have a bunch of like bugs and other corpses in there that are all like being hung up and tanned and prepped for food rations and leathers and all that kind of stuff.
Smells lovely.
The deal that you made with Eustriel does, she is allowing you access to the key that leads to basically like you went in through the back way to get into Goblin territory. This is supposedly like the front way, the way that they've typically engaged with the goblins in the past. And you know that that way is trapped and that they will be showing you how it is trapped. And just for both players' sake and for audience's sake, Haley, can you swap us over to that big map and give us a little zoom out? We can see Fog of War, where all we've been in this little dungeon.
Yeah.
So here we've got Eustriel's little like throne room kind of hall thing. A lot of goblin territory in here. Moving over, we've got that's where the dragon room is with that little like fire pit thingy. You've got that big circular tower where you first came in. That little secret room where you fought the skeletons. That one room with the big door that you couldn't open, and then up that hallway where all of the rats and the back entrance into goblin territory was.
In the smoky
And
hallway.
then that room at the very the smoky hallway, and then the room just above the smoky hallway is where you fought Calstrix.
Yes.
So yeah, I will adjust the lighting back to spooky darkness. But I wanted to give a little bit of a shout out to the map contents so you can see what's going on. And now what would you like to do?
Well, go get the details of the traps from Eustriel.
Yes, I think so.
I guess so. Yeah. I'm gonna check Winnie's where Winnie's wound was, just because I'm that way.
Yeah,
How's it look? Is it looking good?
give a medicine check.
Oh fuck.
And we can go back
Can
to the
I-
RP screen.
Yeah, I just
Can I
flicked
get
it.
Bingo.
help?
You're already over it. Amazing.
Can I give help with this?
Sure. Yeah. So you can roll with advantage on that, Saoirse.
Can I roll a deception?
My
No.
god. I don't know if that's how that works.
Roll deception, but using Constitution as the ability modifier instead of charisma.
Okay.
See how much I
Will
can
your
fake
body
it?
lie?
Yeah.
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 I want to be taken
13,
care of
14,
still.
15.
15.
I'll take care of you all day long.
15,
15.
Saoirse. Nice.
Mhm.
It is recovering well. It's obviously like nasty, but it's not negatively impacting Winnie's ability to do things and feel good. Like it's a little tender to the touch, but nothing beyond like some bruising and some more time will heal. Winnie, you are at full max HP and all that good stuff.
I haven't
You
actually
could
done it.
heal without magic now. It's great.
Hey.
Ooh,
I feel
lovely.
much better today, guys. Much better.
Oh,
It
good.
looks much better.
A little sore still, but much better.
It's fair. You were bitten quite hard.
Quite hard.
And I did get sleep last night too.
Good.
Yay! You look a lot better this morning.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Are we going to see if Eustriel has information for us?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
good idea.
Okay. Who opened the door?
Kick open
'Cause I
the
guess-
door.
I guess Fia and I are door openers.
Yes.
Mhm.
And you're not like kicking these. You're not moving through here like breach and clear style because you got a reasonable level of security. You actually see that sort of bigger, beefier kobold is like standing guard outside your room, and just sort of like gives you like a stern nod as you come out. Not looking aggressive, just there.
Give him a stern nod back.
It's a nod off.
All right, onward, back to the throne room.
Yes, head back.
We're all
Return.
zooming around on this map.
Zooming around. Returning to the throne room, you see Eustriel again on that bit of destroyed wall that has turned into a throne, and it's got that dragon-shaped head coming out, holding that ornate key in its jaws. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I
You're looking
trust
mighty fine this
sweet.
morning.
Thank you. Your compatriot looks much better.
Yes, thank you so much.
I'm feeling much better, thank you.
This is good.
Okay. Did you have information about the traps that we might face in
Are you wanting to set out right away?
Do you have breakfast? Maybe?
Breakfast would be good.
Yeah, breakfast would be lovely.
We can provide you with some centipede.
That sounds good.
Is it fried? I love fried
Perfect.
centipede.
It is crisped over a fire.
Mhm.
Why would
Is there like, do you have any aioli that you put over it?
No.
Dang it.
We let the flavor of the meat speak for itself.
An art in of its own.
She gestures, and you see one of the kobolds like skitter down to the other end of the hall, and then come back a moment later with this big platter of like, from Emperor's New Groove, like when they order like the pill bugs, and it just cracks open, and it's all like frothy and delicious looking.
Yeah. In my head, I had centipede shazliks. On a
Yeah.
stick.
Right, like I definitely like how you would do like fried chicken legs. I kind of imagine like centipede
yes.
with a chunk of like belly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. It's like that the king crab kind of buckets where it's got the legs, but it's got the big honking
Yeah.
body chunk
Big
next
ol'
to it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I would pluck up some centipede and put it up to the fungus that surrounds my mouth and just absorb it in.
Mm-hmm. It's this weird thing of like all of you are just like eating totally normal, or at least as normal as it can be for, fire roasted crackling centipede.
Yep.
And then you just see like the centipede like wilting and like being dissolved at like fast pace just next to Saoirse's face.
Always creeps me out when you do that, no matter what.
I'm sorry.
No,
It's-
it's okay.
Just how it just, I mean,
It's cool.
we've got to absorb it somewhere.
Yeah.
I could put it up my bum, but I don't think it works that way.
No, don't do that. Don't. It won't work that way. It's not how that.
Mighty trick,
No.
though.
Winnie
It's
puts
not
like
either
one
end.
of
It's
the
not.
centipede
Let's
legs like
not.
up against her arm to see if it's gonna absorb from.
I'm so vastly concerned about your failure to understand your own anatomy.
Hello. I mean, I've not. I just woke up this way, man.
No, I understand.
sorry.
I feel like there should be a basic knowledge of how your body works, and
Yeah.
I'm not
Find out by
blaming
doing,
you for
right?
that. I'm confused about it on a personal level. I'm not criticizing you. Does that make
Did
sense?
the centipede absorb into my arm fungus?
The arm fungus, it doesn't absorb into it. You see the arm fungus like reach out and just kind of like spiralize around it a little bit, and the tip of the leg just kind of like
Oh my god, I love it!
Well, we learned something new today.
I know. I learn something new about my body every day.
Yes. Well, that happens when you've only been awake for.
An
Few
amount
weeks.
of time, honestly.
Yes. How long have you been awake?
Um,
I'm rather unclear.
Awake, alive.
Alive? A
it's
month?
been a month.
Within
A
this
month?
plane of existence,
months?
rather.
6 months?
Perhaps.
A week?
What is
How long
time?
have we been down here?
How
Alright.
long have we? Yeah, honestly. How long have we been down here?
2 years.
Who are you asking?
Days? I don't know.
What's
There's a
time?
time I'm
Milliseconds?
missing.
No,
so
longer than that.
Yeah. I don't. Time is all wibbly wobbly. See, you understand it.
Timey
Is it-
wimey as such, yes.
Are you Fia right now, or are you Anya?
I don't know who that is. I'm myself, if that's what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. So
Well, darling, you kind of shifted demeanor and introduced yourself as a different name.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened before?
I don't know. Maybe.
You ever have periods where you just wake up somewhere and you don't know how you got there?
I mean, of
We're
course,
learning about
everybody
our
does,
bodies
right?
even more
Do
today.
you? Do we? I don't think I ever have. I mean,
I
after
mean,
a night of drinking, sure, but like just in general,
When was
no.
your last period?
Sorry, you just assumed my gender, and we're going to have a discussion about that.
I'm sorry.
It's
I
all
don't
right.
even know what a period is.
Period of personality change, I thought we were talking about.
That was what I thought we were talking about.
I'm so lost.
That is how I'm going to refer to Fia's
personality.
Just shifting.
personality shifts forever now.
Yep.
Are you getting your period, darling?
We've set a dangerous precedent.
Oh my god.
What have you done?
Ah!
Unhinged.
Yes.
Fia, yeah, you had introduced yourself as, Anya.
I mean, I guess it's possible. Like, I don't remember how we got into that room, really. I remember Winnie getting hit by an arrow and going down in that, like, shooting, like it looked like a training room or a storeroom or something to that effect. And then I remember looking up and seeing a white dragon. I couldn't tell you what happened in between. It's like an echo in my memory, if that makes sense. Like everything's further away. I don't know what I'm saying.
It does. No, it makes perfect sense. I have sometimes I dream of things and it's so clear, but it's not, there's nothing I can attach it to, you know, like I've seen it before, but not
Same.
clear enough.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The first night we
Yes,
stayed
and
here, I
then-
had a very awful dream.
Yes. Awful dreams. It's very interesting. And neither one of us remembers a lick of anything before we hopped out of a tree, so.
Suppose that's kind of different. All right.
No, time is all wibbly wobbly for all of us.
Sure. I mean, there was
Perhaps-
a dream, but like, it's just a dream.
Would you mind telling us,
The
darling?
power of dreams. I don't know.
I mean, especially in a world such as this one.
Dreams have power.
Do they?
Indeed, premonition. Sometimes it depends.
They do.
I don't know. I was washing armor and it wouldn't get clean.
Hmm.
I don't really. Is it something? But I don't really. I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe.
I'll check in one of Papa's
maybe you-
books when we get back.
Mhm. Perhaps Papa can help.
Indeed, I wish that I could help. I'm not that sort of cleric, unfortunately, but I know some. I have some friends who might be able to help you decipher this if you so choose.
I mean, we don't know if there's anything to decipher exactly. You know.
Well, I mean, dreams in general are very. It's good to go to a magician or some sort of sorcerer, some such head witch, you know.
I'm
Okay.
very into dreams and things of that nature, so I will look in Papa's books and see if there's anything about dream interpretation.
Yeah. See, I prefer their way of doing it. I don't particularly want to go and talk to somebody else, especially not when we've got a job to do. You know.
Entirely
Mhm.
fair.
'Cause,
Is Papa's
is
name
there-
Young by any chance?
Papa?
Maybe.
So just deep cuts like a
That
psychology
was a
joke.
great deep cut. That was
Can I
Thank
make a
you.
history check?
That's what my
First grade,
undergraduate is for.
an IRL history check.
No, maybe. I mean, I feel like I've heard of dreams, like especially if you couldn't get the armor clean. Maybe you're worried about something deep on the inside that you haven't really like come to terms with yet.
Is something you feel you don't have control over?
Yeah.
No.
You two are very good at this.
Insight
No.
check. I'm gonna insight Fia.
Yeah.
Can I make a medicine check?
What are you looking for from the medicine check? What are you trying to
I-
determine?
I'm trying to figure out
Oh, that's cool.
what's going on with Fia, Anya, and the clustered, like from my knowledge from the surface,
Sure.
I guess, and trying to gently like weave that in so that it's not like, "Hi, I think I know what's going on with you,"
Yeah.
but just like
I think you
slowly
actually
helping.
rolled for this before, so I'll say roll medicine with advantage. And Fia, if you want to hide some stuff in this moment from Saoirse, you can absolutely roll deception.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll do that.
9 and an 8, but I have a +6, so it's a 15.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Of course, nothing.
Awesome.
Uh-huh.
Nothing.
Are we all going to be Irish now?
No,
After
please no, I'm
after-
terrible with that accent.
I think
I-
so.
Oh,
After this
y'all,
episode?
you can try.
Oh man, I cannot hold an Irish accent, so I will not. attempt
10.
Mine
10
goes
on the
Australian
deception, and
after
what
a
did
minute.
you get?
24.
Okay, so yeah, what kind of insight does Saoirse get in this moment from Fia?
She has been worried about something since the night ye spent in the like cells around the rats where Winnie was bitten.
Mhm.
ever since she picked up something from one of the bodies, she's been like a little bit twitchy, a little bit on edge, and it definitely seems like it's something personal. She does not want to talk about it. She doesn't even want to admit it to herself. That's part of the problem. But she's definitely heavily distracted by a few different things.
That's fair. Darling.
And then with 15 on the medicine check, I'd say that you know of something that has been called like the visitation of many minds, or vessel syndrome, where it is the notion that a single body can be occupied by many people, many souls, many minds, and not in a possession sort of way like on death. It's separate from that. It's not magical. It is of the personhood. So you are aware of that vague knowledge. Is definitely one of those things that probably occupies in the setting here. It would occupy that strange space where it's hovering on the borderlines of several different academias. Where is it magic? Is it not magic? Is it mundane? Is it spiritual? Where does this occupy, and how do we understand it? It's in the intersection of many different schools of thought.
Gotcha.
Well, darling,
Uh,
if you're not ready to talk about it, it's fine. But we're here for you.
Thank you. You know, it just, I'm still figuring out what I'm supposed to do with it. So I will let you know. I
That's
guess.
absolutely fair. I
Okay.
don't mind talking about hopping out of a tree because, I mean, honestly, I don't know what's going on anyway, so.
Same.
Yeah.
It's fair.
We're always happy to help
You know.
you, though, figure it out. We don't have much to
Yeah.
figure out, I don't think.
Mhm.
That's it. We hopped out a tree.
True.
That's it.
That's it. It's really all.
Yeah, well, someone else is apparently hopping into my body, so kind of reverse that.
Yeah.
They seem
mean,
That's
lovely.
wild.
They're really nice.
Oh,
If-
that's
They are
wild.
really nice.
And they
I
seem-
don't.
to treat your body with respect, which I thought you should know at least.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it helps you at all, it's not. I don't believe it's a magical thing. I don't think you're being possessed. I don't think it's an outside influence. I think this is. I don't know quite enough about it to be able to speak reliably on the subject, but I think
Uh-huh.
you're doing amazing. And if I can just read a few books when we get out of here, I can help a lot better. But I don't
Okay.
think you're in danger, is my point.
Well, I didn't really think I was until the conversation started, but thank you.
I mean, anytime one feels that one is being possessed or controlled by another personality, it could be.
You know, that
Scary.
wasn't really where my worries were. I kind of
Oh.
thought maybe I hit my head, but you know, apparently I was up and walking and talking about the place. So
Oh, yes, you're quite an adept fighter.
great. That's helpful, I suppose.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you're-
whatever was going on is quite capable of protecting your body. If
Yeah.
that.
Your magic is
Help.
very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I can do magic?
Yes.
Yes? You
Anya can.
shot fire out of your hands, right? Or whatever,
Yeah.
some sort of energy?
I mean, I
Mhm.
suppose it's not you. She introduced herself as Anya, which is an entirely different person. Didn't seem.
I thought the weirdest part of the morning was going to be the fact that I was eating centipede, but okay.
No, that's kind of par for the course for these kind of adventures.
Have you been
Yes.
on any?
Huh?
No, I've read quite a lot, but I've
like
mostly
winning?
just stayed in my corner and made my weapons and enjoyed my life until I got dragged into this. But here we are. Anyway, this is not about me. Darling,
No,
are you
no,
doing
go
all
on
right?
about you.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
It's about all of us.
Yeah, yeah.
It is,
I'm
but-
gonna mentally explore my own existence right now because
All right.
everything has been called into question in this conversation. I might need a minute.
You just take some time to process whatever you need. We're here for you. You're doing amazing, is my point.
Thanks.
Mhm.
Cool.
When-
Can we
when
hit
Winnie
something,
wants to like
please?
reach her hand
Oh yes,
out and like
absolutely.
kind of like
Here, hit my shield.
Well, I meant something that would go squish. Really, like, can we?
Oh, let's find
maybe
something. Absolutely.
do-
Yes.
It's a wonderful
yeah.
coping mechanism.
I thought we were going
What
to
is
make
Winnie doing?
peace.
Well, we
Oh,
can hit
right,
something
yeah.
that's not alive.
Let's go.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, you mind showing us where to go?
Are you wanting to go the short way to the goblin areas?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the
Uh,
interest of time.
you
I
see
also
her
want you
reach-
guys to know that as soon as you said Ustriel, Dia went, "Oh, are we gonna squish her? Yay!"
One day, darling.
When we
one
take the
day.
dragon back.
Ugh.
You see her
Oh,
reach
yes.
up her sleeve and pull out a small iron key that she hands over to one of the elite kobolds that's next to her. And she does a quick little whisper in Draconic, and the kobold like waves you along and moves over to the door on the far eastern side of this main like throne hallway, this throne room, and unlocks the door. And you can now see in there, and the kobold like steps forward a couple paces, and then like taps their foot on the stonework and like points down, and you can see kind of an outline of one of those pit traps going on here, with a little catwalk going down the center.
That was a
All right, so let's be careful.
yes.
The kobold then like gives you a quick like hand sign of like hold on, does a little like beep 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 beep, beep like a little tightrope walk down the catwalk, and like listens at the door, gives you like a little thumbs up, and then clicks the lock open, and then scampers back your way. So the other doorway on the northern side has been unlocked but not opened, and the kobold is sort of leaving you to.
What were you listening
Do it as you
for?
will. Sometimes goblins will sit on the radio side.
Okay.
I
Okay.
just wanted to make sure that there wasn't any. I didn't hear anything.
Okay.
Oh, and we're quite sure that they're not there.
As sure as I can be.
We'll be safe.
Can I do some kind of perception check?
How well did he check?
Do you want to? Are you insight checking him, or do you want to perception check the
I'm
door
gonna-
yourself?
Trust the goblin. I'm gonna perception check the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
Fuck
a
this
kobold.
goblin.
Gonna hop
You're a
down.
kobold, man.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I
fuck
love
this
how
kobold.
kobolds all have an
this
uwu
kobold.
voice now. Like that's
Just a
canon.
tiny bit of ooh in the accent.
I
Just
hate
a
it.
little bit.
It makes me
Canon.
so irrationally angry.
It's now canon.
I will
all
help
Not
with
Dia,
that
me.
perception.
You, Sam, the person.
Yeah, I got a dirty 20 on perception.
Dirty
Nice.
20 on perception. Alrighty. You listen at the door, and you hear like the faintest bit of fire crackling. It seems odd because you're not seeing any like light come from under the door, so it must be a distance away, but you're hearing fire crackling.
Alright, there's fire through there. I don't believe that it is overly close, but we should be on our guard.
okay.
Perhaps the stealthiest of us should go in first.
I guess.
Not me.
I love how I'm
I'm
like
at-
the stealthiest of us, but I only have a +2.
I have
I
a
have
plus
full
3.
disadvantage, though.
So
Hey!
I must be
Hey,
the
there's-
most stealthy.
We found
Hey!
not rogue.
We've no rogues!
No.
Maybe
Okay.
I'll multi-class later.
I'm going to very slowly open it. Does it open inwards or outwards?
It opens outwards. It
Oh,
opens towards you.
awful. All right, everyone, please be careful on the catwalk as I open this door. And I'm
Yeah.
peeking.
If you're entering stealthily, give me a stealth check.
I'm not entering. I'm opening the door
Yes,
stealthily.
opening to peer in. Yes.
Do not put me in that room yet.
Don't put me in there.
Not
And,
ready.
Be in there.
A
I'm-
16.
I am assuming that y'all have a light source, correct?
I mean, I can make one if we don't have one.
I'm
I-
I would,
Please.
because I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Winnie doesn't
I'll
have
cast
dark
light.
vision. I'm pretty
I
sure.
can see 10 feet in front of me, but that's it.
So just double
Okay.
check it. So what was the stealth check for opening the door?
16.
Okay.
I will fold down into a spider, by the way.
And give me a perception check to see what you see.
Ooh. That's 16 again.
Ooh, very nice. So 16. Let me make sure that's there. You open the door, and light floods into what you could see was a darkened hallway. But you can see that there is, like, I don't know if you could see it rendered on the map, but you could see there is a little bit of crackling firelight coming from around the corner. This hallway goes straight north for 20 feet, and for 10 feet, and then starts to bend to the west and continues on. You don't see anything past that. You do hear a little bit of fire crackling.
Just like turn around to the group and like, shh. And I flutter into the corner and take a peek around. Oh, there's
Okay.
someone there!
I will say that as you're like moving around that corner, you like start buzzing around. You do hear like the little patter of feet running away
Ain't
from
that?
I back up against the wall on this side and I'm like, oh, there's someone there.
There's a mosquito in here. Dang it.
Oh, no.
Zero?
In spider
Can't hear
form,
anything now.
I will.
Yeah,
I
all
mouth.
you're hearing right now is
I
like
mouth.
the crackle of fire.
Okay.
Alright. I'm not the one who should be going forward.
Is anyone gonna come with me? I don't want to go alone, please.
Sure. Yeah. I'll come with
I'll
you.
be a spider and come with you.
Put my head forward just a smidgen more.
Yep. Looking into that room, you do not see anything
Oh. Wherever
other
they
than
were
just
there.
that fire.
I turn around to the spider and I'm like, I heard something, but nothing now?
Can I stealthily crawl up onto the wall
Yeah, you can crawl up onto the wall.
and like just peek around?
Give me a perception check.
Okie dokie. Oh, that's a really bad perception check. That's a 9.
Okay. Looking in there, you see just that campfire and like you see that this was like it's like another one of those rooms where at the far north, it's like those little like bandit hideouts, like those little rooms where they're just camping out and they've got like hammocks and like little bed pad mattresses and bedrolls. Bedrolls was the word I was looking for. You see like food and just sort of like those piles of things all up at the sides where they've like stolen stuff and like this is mine, and they've got the little the goblin stealing game piles. But you don't see anything moving in there and you don't hear anything other than the fire.
I like spider shrug.
I turn around to the other two and I'm like, well, whatever's in there is gone now.
You sure?
Let me check. And I'll fly into the room and have a good look.
Oh, fucking hell.
You fly into the room and in Goblin you hear a very deep voice go, "Now!" And there is a goblin in the one little corner right here and just chucks this little ball into the fire and averts his gaze as
Oh,
a
fuck.
flash of bright white light goes off in this room. And I need Winnie, and I think Saoirse would be the only ones with direct line of sight. Maybe Fia. Fia, would you have been
Yeah.
watching in there? So
Yeah.
Fia, what I'll say is like since you're behind a corner, I'll give you advantage. All three of you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
This is
Oh.
why we don't look into scary rooms.
Where
Yeah,
are
but
we,
we
where are
have
we going to go?
somewhere.
Oh no, I don't have any saving throw.
Yep.
Oh
No.
no.
That's a 16. It's not too
15.
bad. I can't.
16's not
I
bad.
keep rolling random numbers, but my modifiers keep giving me 16. It's my number today, obviously.
Fia, what'd you get?
18.
15.
Oh wow! All of you pass. You're able to clamp your eyes closed just in time to avoid being blinded by this little flashbang trap that they've set up.
All
And
40
now,
of my eyes.
now we are. Oh, yeah. All.
no.
Now we are all going to roll initiative.
Hey.
Oh, we're supposed to be brokering
That's
peace.
cocked.
Nope, didn't
We
get a
are,
16
yes.
this time, that's for sure.
What if we
I
just
did.
kill them all?
What if we just killed them all?
That's
you could make
peace,
peace with
right?
corpses,
Yeah.
as peaceful as the dead.
It gets it's peaceful now. I don't know what you wanted.
You gonna be peaceful now.
You gonna shut up or you gonna be peaceful?
Yeah.
Those your options.
This is some southern teaching.
Yes, honestly.
Oh.
You gonna be peaceful, you gonna die, and then you gonna be peaceful anyway, so you better choose now.
Winnie,
I
what
got
did you get for
A
initiative?
5.
A 5. Sam, Dia, what'd you get?
I got Winnie's 16.
Okay. All right. Saoirse, what'd you get?
Got a natural 1 for a
Oh!
For what?
for 3.
Ooh, that's low. It's a little low. Fia, what'd you get?
Respectable 14.
A very respectable 14 in
Very
this
respect-
circumstance.
I
Yeah.
feel like clerics going first is not the move, but here we are.
It's a little counter. It's a little anti-cleric initiative.
It's-
But
It's alright.
hey, it happens.
It'll come back around to us. We hope.
Alrighty. Something you can't see
Yeah.
takes their turn. And
Ooh.
does
How far
something.
away from me?
Oh,
Matt,
actually, I
I'm-
guess you do see it. Oh, hey, sorry, Winnie, you're in the room, so I guess this is happening. You see the source of that larger voice, a very tall, heavily armored, goblinoid-looking creature with a big, wide nose and long black hair, sort of done up, tied back so that their face is clear.
Ah, they're invisible. I turn
And
around.
there was one hiding in the bundle of stuff behind you. Like you look like down at your feet as you averted your gaze from the explosion, and you see like peeking out of the debris 2 big goblin eyes that had like jammed themselves up into this little pile. So yeah. Oh, switches over to the map.
Oh,
so that
yes,
people
of
can see
course,
what's
sorry.
happening.
Yeah.
I got too
Okay, so-
excited.
It's okay.
Mhm.
This one in the corner is gonna go ahead and take a shot at you, Winnie. It doesn't need to ready in action. It can just shoot you with a longbow.
No, thank you.
Oh, but I natty won-ed it, so that's gonna be a
Hey!
miss. Flap.
Nice.
Hurts its fingers trying to draw the bow, and that is gonna bring us to Dia.
Okay, I'm going to go forward and join my party. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop, that's a wall. 1, 2, 3. Dia's just running in. 4, 5.
Yep.
Fuck!
Yeah, you immediately sense like, oh shit, there's a lot of them in here.
Mother of fuck. Okay. I'm gonna put myself between Winnie and the big ones, the ones that I can get between.
Mhm.
And I might just whack them. Actually, oh, you know what? I had a whole ass idea and I'm not doing it anymore. Isn't that just the way it goes?
There was a thought that was constructed, and it has been discarded.
Yes, I'm casting Word of Radiance.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And get you some con saves. The one to the north rolls a 10, and the one to the south rolls a 19.
Okay, south one saved, north one did not, so it's 1d6.
Give me that 1d6.
1d6! 6!
Ah!
Nice.
Max damage!
Maximum damage. This little goblin was like, oh, now I can see because the flashbang went, ah! And just like its corneas get scarred from the flash of divine power that comes off of you.
Hell yeah.
It's still up. It's definitely reeling from that hit.
I mean, I'll take it. I don't think I have any bonus actions. Actually, no. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Winnie.
Okay,
Aw.
nice.
What is that?
Yes. Sanctuary, they have to make a wisdom saving throw before they attack you.
Ooh,
And if they fail, they have to attack someone else.
nice.
I'll give you
Yes.
my little concentration marker. Where'd that concentration marker go?
So
There, right.
wisdom save of 14, Matt.
Yep. Well,
Yep.
it'll happen whenever someone attacks.
No, I know. I'm just
Yep.
like,
Oh, so I got it in my head. Yep. Thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect. Excellent. That is going to bring us to Fia's turn.
Fantastic. All right.
And you can move through an ally space. It's just rough terrain. So you could get past Dia and Winnie.
Yeah, I can go next to Winnie. Perfecto. Oh, you did.
Hopefully the doors are more tall. You might have to go to Dia's space to get around that little wall. Yeah. I did try and widen all the doors, so
Nice.
hopefully you're able to
Yes.
move around the map easier.
they're working better than they did last time for sure.
I'm there.
Yay!
Perfect. Yeah, I do have a crossbow, so the one closest to me, I'm just gonna knock one off.
Okay, it would have
Possible.
disadvantage because you're within 5 feet of an enemy on the attack roll.
If I'm within 5 feet, I'll just use my mace. Just good old faithful.
Yeah,
Smack to the face.
give it a little whack.
Get
Hit
him.
him. Snap.
That is 16.
16
Ooh.
hits.
Hell yeah.
And that's a 4.
A 4. 4 damage.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Full damage you didn't have before, so.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He just takes
And
it.
he's also going to ready a reaction DM as well, if that's okay.
What reaction are you?
Wrath of the Storm.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you get the. You don't have to ready that. You can always just like when you take damage, you just say, "Yep, I'm
Fabulous.
doing that one." Cool.
Lovely.
It is the Gobbo's turn,
Yeah.
and the goblins are going to. Well, there was Winnie, and then you bopped it. So this one, you see the one to the north start to like, and the hobgoblin like sort of shoves it like, no, you, and gestures to the one that's down towards the south, apparently giving orders. And this one's going to step up. It's not moving anywhere. It's just getting a little bit closer in on Dia and is going to attack.
Bring it.
Bring it with the scimitar. Ooh, that's gonna miss with an 11.
Yep.
My dice are going easy on y'all. This is going
By a
to
lot.
be at would have been a Winnie, but nope, we're gonna go with Fia because you bopped it. So Fia, here comes a scimitar. That's gonna do it. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, minimum damage. 3 points
Hey!
of slashing damage. And this last
Fantastic.
one is going
Yep.
to 5, 10. Actually 5, 10. 15 on the way over to here. It's going to shoot a short bow at let's randomize. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It will try at Winnie, which means it's going to do a wisdom save.
Mhm.
And it passes. I
Fuck.
rolled a natty 16, and then
Oh.
fires the short bow at Winnie. But I ate the good roll on the attack, so there's surely not another 15 to hit.
Yeah, that one hits.
Fuck.
Alrighty, a
I
little
was
short
between
bow.
that and Shield of Faith. I should have done the other one.
Rude.
4 piercing damage to you, Winnie. As it object interaction opens the door and steps out into this hallway. You see smoke flood this room, so you know that you're adjacent to that smoke hallway. Start pouring into this room and steps there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gets to over there. And that is the end of that one's turn. That one did their thing. That one did their thing. Okay, that's it for them. Winnie, you are up.
Cool. I'm going to. Do I need to? I just need to double check bonus action Hunter's Mark first. Yes. And then I'm going to say, excuse you, and stab down with my 2 needles at the goblin underneath me into the garbage piles.
Are
Get
you
him.
doing Hunter's Mark?
Mhm.
Okay, so you'd only get one needle.
Oh
Bonus-
yes, of
bonus
course,
action.
of course, of course. Sorry.
Yep. No worries.
That is going. Oh no, a 12.
12 is not going to hit.
No.
And that
Never mind.
That does end Sanctuary.
Fuck.
Why? If I attack.
If you attack, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That is the end of my turn.
Let's see here. But this dude, hold on, let me give you concentration, and this little goblin is marked with your hunter's mark. Perfect. Alrighty, that brings us to Saoirse's turn.
Hello. I'm going to, like, skitter up along the wall, kind of behind Winnie, and I'm gonna leave my token there, but I'm on the wall, like, behind Winnie and the goblin.
So you're like climbing up through the doorway and like onto this wall. Neat.
Yeah. And I'm going to bite at the goblin.
Yeah.
Leave my sister alone.
Leave my sister alone.
Okay. Attack! New dice. So fun to roll. There it is. 15?
15. Let me double check. Will hit.
Dope.
Hey.
And DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Go ahead and roll damage for the bite. It might not matter.
I'm working on it.
Do it,
That's
do it,
cocked.
do it, do it.
That's still okay. Yeah, that's 7 points of damage.
Nice.
Rolled max
The 7-point gets it. I did roll a natural 19 on the con save, so apparently that goblin was very well equipped against poison. Yeah, but it is nonetheless a goner.
Go.
Bleh.
Rude.
It is dead.
Wave my
So-
spider arms in the air, like, ha ha.
Like you just don't care.
Thank you, Matt.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Thank you.
And that is all.
Alrighty. I'll just move them off the map. And then that brings us back to the top of the order. It is the Hobgoblin's turn. And the Hobgoblin is going to move to here and then take a shot at Daya, because you're the only one that it would get its fancy thing from.
Of course.
Oh, I always roll so terrible with Hobgoblins. They might as well be CR0 with me. And then the arrow just clatters against the wall and is going to back up into the hallway. Let's see, that was 5, 10, and 15, 20, 25. Object interaction. 30. That is it. That is its turn. It is
It's
Daya's
terrifying.
turn.
It is my turn. All right. I am just going to whack this one in front of me.
Yeah, seems valid.
Fuck this guy. With my mace. Where is my dice? Alright. That's cocked. 1 second. 14?
14's gonna miss.
Fuck!
Reflects it off of the shield.
Alright. I don't think I have anything else then.
Okay.
Oh, I have 2 weapon fighting.
cool.
Oh, no, mace is not a light weapon. Never mind.
Yep. Fia, you're up.
Okay.
Also, we skinned the mace as a hammer
Yes.
Just-
Yeah.
to avoid confusion.
Yeah. You're
it
not
has no
using a
stats.
hammer. You are using a mace that is shaped like a hammer.
Exactly.
Fia's gonna move up to the same guy, but she's gonna stick the mace away and actually try and like either tackle him or knock him unconscious.
Oh, okay. Which one are you doing? Because if you wanted to knock him unconscious, you could just declare that the melee weapon attack is non-lethal damage.
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 So you can leave the weapon out and just bop him, but bop him in such a way that, like, you're not aiming for the head, you're just aiming for like the chest to
bottom.
like stun him. Yeah, you're knocking him with the pommel. Yeah.
Okay, that's not gonna work out because that was a 6. So she's gonna like fall over herself trying to do that, and it's gonna be a great time for everyone.
You go for the swing and she like steps back and like almost puts her foot into the fire and like that kind of like unseats her swing a little bit and it goes above the goblin's head.
No.
What does this goblin want to do now? It is surrounded. Goblin's first gonna like just like panic slash at Fia like meh. It misses horribly. I am rolling god awful for them. And then is going to, as goblins do, bonus action disengage. 5 feet, 10 feet, object interaction. It slams the door. And
Motherfucker.
10. And then 15, 20 over to Shmia.
Meow.
Shmia.
Meow.
Yeah.
See? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that is its turn.
Damn it, guys.
Shmia, shmia.
Meh, she meh.
That is the goblin's turn. Winnie, it is your turn.
Winnie is going to fly over to the door and open it up.
Alrighty.
She...
It is tough to see in here.
Cool.
But I think you can
Is it
still
the
see some
one?
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I please yell out in Goblin? We're here to organize a truce between the Kobolds. And that's what I'm actually going to use my turn for.
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
Let's use a different dice. That one's not been nice. Oh no, I have a -2 to okay. So 19 minus 2, 17.
17.
You rolled
All right.
nice though. Nice.
You did. You rolled very well.
God.
That was really good. Let me see here.
Not my forte.
The goblin to the north of you, like you could see like them moving. It's really hard to see them in this room. It is so smoky. It's still lit. Like the reason it's smoky is because there are these like sconces with torches in them, but they're just like constantly pumping out smoke, and this room doesn't seem as well ventilated as the others. And so you're having a hard time seeing like the facial expressions of these goblins, but there is this like little moment of uncertainty, and the goblin, like you can hear this like little bit, and you hear the hobgoblin across say, "Do not, Durnn will skin you." But there is you're sensing some hesitation in the body language of the goblins at the very least.
Okay.
The goblin to the north says, Grenl could help. And you see the hobgoblin behind him like get absolutely pissed in his expression.
Oh.
That is going to bring us to Saoirse's turn.
Lovely.
I will. I will skitter up behind Winnie and just kind of like.
I flew up in the door as well, so then anyone can run underneath me.
Yep.
Hey.
I like
You're like
to see like
doing
I'm on
diplomacy upside down at the top. Like, hey.
No one
the-
attack
on
me.
the-
My friends will
on the
get you.
door, like peeking around the door frame beside Winnie, and I'm just gonna like I don't have any really actions that I can ready because I'm whatever, but I'm like just gonna
glaring,
look real tough.
giving him an evil eye. Do you want to like dash in there, or you content chilling out?
I am content to chill behind this door.
Okay.
Are these like columns?
Those are stone columns, yeah.
I'll crawl up the back of this column over here and
Okay.
peek around the edge of that column.
Yeah, so you can see, I don't know how visible he is on the map. You can see that there is a little bit of a little tiny goblin right over here who's like hunkered next to a door and is like about to like knock on the door really loudly, but is sort of like frozen and like eyes looking between the door y'all are behind and then the door with the hobgoblin, and they're just like, eh.
Can I like intimidation? I guess.
Yeah. Give me an intimidation.
Don't you listen to my sister, dang it.
Let's
With
see how
menacing spider eyes.
let's see how good you wiggle those front leggies.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Is that the title of this episode?
It's about
It has to be. If it's not, I'm angry.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay. Intimidation.
I cast Series
I have a
on the DM.
negative one. Haha.
Ooh.
Ooh, hang on, give me just
Ooh.
1 second here. That's a natural one. So I think that totals to a 0.
That totals to a 0. You, I'll say that like you don't change their. It's not like you like you didn't do like a weird goblinoid gesture that like upsets them and undoes what Winnie does. It's just that like the translation of the evil eye into the evil eyes, it ain't working. There's something. It's lost in translation in the beast barrier.
My eyes just got too big and like shiny, so instead of intimidating, it's just very like cute little spider.
It's very
dance.
cute. Yeah. It's the cute spider dance. Let me show you the dance of my people.
I'm intimidating.
You went from Ara spider to Uwu spider.
Yes, I did.
Alrighty.
Brutal.
Let's see here.
Sam is dying.
It is going to be the hobgoblin's turn.
I don't know why it bothers me so much, but it does.
It just gets under your skin.
It really
Hobgoblin.
does.
You see the hobgoblin like growl and just swing the sword down and cut down this goblin that's in the doorway. Traitor. So that goblin
Yo.
is dead
I was not
skis.
expecting that. Thank you for fixing up that for us.
And then
happened
object
now?
interaction closes the door. And then some stuff you don't see.
Okay. Wonderful.
Great. I love it. Thanks, Matt.
You're welcome. Daya, you're up.
Ugh. All right. I'm gonna at least get through here so that I can. Oh, that did not work. Kind of see what the fuck is going on. Can I make some kind of perception check?
It would be at disadvantage. What's your passive perception?
What is my passive perception?
Actually, I have that up. Hold on. I pull this spreadsheet up every time. And then I say I have it up, and the tab dies as soon as I click on it.
It's a 14.
Okay. It was a
Passive.
14. So the way advantage disadvantage works against passive is you basically add or subtract 5 as appropriate. So your passive right now acts as a 9 in
Gotcha.
the light obscured of the hallway, which is still good enough to see that like there is a dead goblin or at least an unconscious goblin next to that northern door, and then a frightened / confused goblin next to this other door to the west that is just sort of like looking around, not sure what to do at this moment.
Okay. I'm gonna attack this fucker because that's what I got.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of options here, guys. I have 3 spell slots and I used one for apparently nothing. So
Oh. Such is the way.
It's okay, me
Uh,
too.
that is the way. It's all right.
Are you attacking lethally or non-lethally?
Non-lethally, I want information from this fucker.
Yeah.
It's a 12, so it's not gonna matter.
12. It misses, and you can see that like triggers his readied action of like
Ah.
he was confused, and like the swing goes over his head. He's like ah, and like just starts knocking on this door rapidly. You're not sure of the consequences of that, but it's what happens. And
We'll find out, won't we?
Fia, you are up.
Awesome. Cool. Great. Fantastic. Fia is
Lovely.
Amazing.
absolutely wonderful. Fia is gonna probably run straight up to that northern door and check the possibly unconscious
Mm-hmm.
individual.
Yes, let me actually roll for how much damage that would have done. Okay, you run up and you see that the goblin is bleeding out but not dead.
Okay. I'm gonna ask him if he's okay and cast Healing Word at the same time.
Okay, are you okay? As the healing word.
You alright, dude? You alright?
Go ahead and roll that healing.
Ay. Where is the guy? Five? Yeah, 5.
5. Nice. That goblin has a whole 5 hit points. The goblin just like looks up at you wide-eyed and is incredibly baffled by the circumstances. Like, what?
Yeah, Winnie, can you tell him, I'm not gonna smash his face in?
Why not?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Bits and pieces.
Alright, cool. So, the taller goblin-eyed dude hit you with a sword, you were bleeding, I healed you. Can you explain to your friend that we're not gonna kill him?
And you see him like look over, and it would be their turn next. And what I'll say is that like he's like, stop, maybe they'll help. And the goblin at the door, just like seeing you all flood into this room, and now the hobgoblin has ditched them, just like throws the scimitar on the ground and is just like hands up. And you are, if you want to be, out of combat.
Sweet.
Asking Goblin,
Alright.
who's behind that door?
Which one are you asking?
The one just dropped his scimitar, and the one that was knocking.
The one that was knocking? That door is Goblinville.
Okay.
We were calling for backup. Make sure that they know that you're here, so that we... Is there a what?
A key. Can you lock the door so that we can have a quick conversation before someone tries to do us in?
It is locked.
Fantastic. From the inside.
From which side?
From
Yeah,
that
right.
side.
Right.
Yes.
Cool. You. Yeah,
Can I shove my mace through the handle just so that
Do you want to Star Wars disable this door?
I would love to.
Okay. Make either a strength check or an attack roll.
That's a nat 20.
Nice.
Very easy enough. You smash through like the handle, and the like you like with one stroke, and then you like flip the hammer around so that it's on like the spike like prong end, and you just sort of wrench that into the lock and like twist it around to where the lock is broken, but not like it is still locked. You've basically barred the door at the lock.
Yes.
Perfect.
thank you.
That was quite cool.
Well, thank you, darling. I appreciate that.
So, bandits, goblins, you've named?
I'm Grebe. He's Grob. I
Grebe
thought I
and
was
Grob.
Grebe and you were Grob. No, it's the other way around. We figured this out yesterday.
You know, I'm having a similar thing happen to me at the moment. I got you.
I was born first, so I get Grebe. You get Grob. And so Grob is just like, "Yeah, fine. Grob's the better name anyway."
Sure, yeah. We're here, like my friend said, to talk about peace between the kobolds and you guys. And Grenl might be able to help.
You're talking to the one that you healed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Grebe is like sort of like slowly crawling up onto like his arms and like resting against the door and sort of still like an animal in a corner, just a little bit pinned and worried. Yeah, Grenl. We're in it now. He just sort of heads over towards Grob and Goblin and then switches back to common. Grenl doesn't like Durnn. Durnn take her things. Durnn take tribe.
Okay. He doesn't play the game fair then.
He steals, but not the right way.
Okay. And you'd prefer Grenl to be in charge?
Grenl's weird, but Grenl's nice.
Right. Do you know how we'd get to talk to Grenl?
And then, like, he's kind of looking around the room for some sort of, like, out. Like, he's not finding an idea in his own head, so he's, like, outsourcing it to the room. And you hear Grob pipe up, like, maybe fake a retreat. We can go get her. She tends to walk around. Don't know. That one's gonna complicate things, though. And he sort of points on the door where the hobgoblin ran through into that other
I was
hallway.
going to ask where he went off to.
He probably went to go talk to Durnn.
Who is that?
That's Chieftain Durnn.
Okay.
What is through that door? As I point to the one that the hobgoblin went through. Is that to Durnn? And what? More?
Back hallways to the throne room. Yeah.
More goblins? More hobgoblins?
Straight to Durn's place, unless they fortified it, which they might. But Durnn is. He sees like the expression of Winnie, like, ooh, straight to the end. And he's just like, Durnn is strong and has friends.
We just.
Friends?
The one that was with us was to make sure that we stayed and did the thing. We figured you might come back after Rexel told us that you were here.
Is Rexel the one I locked in that room?
I don't know what you did to Rexel, but Rexel was the one that survived.
Yes.
I don't remember, but okay.
It's okay, darling. We'll fill you in.
Yeah, someone will, I'm sure.
Rexel said that you knew the game, and he points to Fia.
Darling, there's really quick. There's a stealing game among the goblins that Anya figured out and really enjoyed, and the goblins liked her for it. So maybe just play along.
Great.
Sorry,
Rob is
I
just
don't.
like, I can understand you.
I no, I no.
Thanks.
I was doing it quietly, Matthew.
Wait, not exactly wide apart.
Yeah, fair.
It could have been me. It may have been the other me.
Rexel's with the
But-
Twiggies in the other room.
Who are they?
What's a Twiggy?
Twiggies are like. I was gonna say something, but then I realized that you're a spider. Twiggies are like itchy looking.
The ones that have bark on them.
Yeah, bark. That's the word. Graves is like,
Alright.
you forgot the word bark. I don't look at trees.
Why
What do you
are
want
they-
from me?
Why are they put away separately from the rest of the group?
The Twiggies, they follow Durn's orders. So they didn't need anyone making sure that they would.
And you don't follow Durn's orders?
I mean, when it suits us, which is
Okay.
most of the time. Yeah, like he's not the worst boss. He's just a boss. So.
Do you have a few people that don't like Durnn around?
How were you saying it the other day, Grob? And Grob goes, well, if Durnn fell down the hole, we wouldn't go after him.
Which hole?
I'd throw a rope down. But I mean, if he's dead, he's dead.
So, what if somebody pushed him?
I mean, that pushed counts as fallen.
Yeah.
That's
just
part of the
saying,
game.
I could make him trip.
You hear both of them say at the same time in unison, like, part of the game.
I think I've just lost the game.
Oh,
But, we're gonna keep going.
No.
Oh, what the
I want to give you, like, negative inspiration for that. Oh.
Oh, sorry. You
That's
can't. I
okay.
deserve it.
No. It's fine. I'll take the L.
So did everyone
Fucking
else. So,
So did everyone else.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah.
Are
So,
only
guys,
the
what do you
Twiggies
think?
on Durn's side loyal to Durnn in a way that they would be the ones to be upset about him getting pushed down a hole?
There's a couple that are like also a little eh. But I mean if Grenl told them to step in line, they'd step in line. We mostly just deal with Grenl. Durnn doesn't like to hang out with us too much. He's too good for that.
Okay. He sounds just
Right.
awful.
Grob is just like, you get a blue nose, and then you just think, I'm the king of the world.
right, yeah.
Does that sound familiar, Blue Nose?
Yeah, someone said something about a blue nose earlier.
You did a history check back when Rexel mentioned that, and that's what keyed you into the fact that Durnn is probably a hobgoblin.
Okay.
You don't know the intricacies of it, but you know that blue noses are significant in hobgoblin culture.
Okay. All right.
So,
Do you think you could get us a meeting with Grenl?
It'd be risky. Grob is just like, yeah, if you want to send him in, that's fine. And Grieve is just like, well, okay, that way to throw me under the cart.
Well, you're brothers. You can go together, right?
Maybe
Then you don't have to go to Durnn.
Grenl is probably with Durnn
No.
if she's not in Goblinville.
well, why don't we go after Durnn and you check Goblinville for Grenl?
That's not a bad idea.
And if you wanted to see Durnn get pushed down a hole, maybe you could organize a posse, meet us there.
Mm-hmm.
A good old-fashioned uprising.
Exactly.
Mutiny's part of the
Mutiny.
game, ain't it, Grob?
Yes.
And Grob is just like, part of the game, part of the game.
Especially
might
part of the game when you
be-
left yourself open to it, right?
Seriously, he should have given benefits. Not even dental. Just the worst.
How rude of him.
I know.
Should teach him the error of his ways.
Should we get Rexel? He's not exactly a big Durnn fan either.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyone
It'll take more time though, and we've got to deal with the Twiggies.
Maybe we could deal with the Twiggies. While you fetch anyone that's up for the mutiny.
We could do.
If you want to get Rexel, he's in the room that you came through before, the practice range.
Yeah, I remember where I left him, and I do remember them being more people that way too.
I think there's gonna be a couple in there, so I don't know. It's up to you. We can go with Plan A or Plan B.
Well, if I speak Goblin through the door, maybe Rexel will come out on his own. Maybe.
Grieve and Grob both look at each other like, oh, that's not a bad idea.
Hmm.
Do you have anything I could say to him that would ease his worry, suspicions?
If you say that Grob is looking for him, then maybe.
Okay, I can remember that. Should we go find the Twiggies?
Yeah.
I think we must.
Right. And we meet back here in however long it takes.
If Parsgak comes back, we'll make sure and just tell him that you retreated and that we're holding this line. Right?
Perfect. Yes, exactly.
Perfect.
Is my wound still open? Or is it closed over and just bruised?
You're like the necrotic wound. No, it's closed over.
Okay.
It's healed significantly. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And by the way, you do still actually have Hunter's Mark up.
Yes.
You could bonus action apply it to someone if you wanted to.
Yes.
Okay, cool. That only lasts an hour, so you wouldn't be able to like short rest and still keep it, but you've got it.
Yep. Oh, I was hit by an arrow, wasn't I?
You were, but oh, I guess so. Concentration check. Yeah, give me a Constitution saving throw just to see.
No, a 4.
Oh no. Okay, we take it all back. No
Damn it.
Hunter's Mark.
Okay, but I was hit by an arrow, which means that I grab some of my blood and I smear it on my hands and I say, "Here, you can use this as evidence that you got one of us. You know, got us back, pushed us back,
Ooh.
back out the line."
Yeah. Like Grob picks up his scimitar and like holds it up to you.
And I kind of like very gently put it on his sword.
Yeah. Yeah. Warrior. Ha ha.
Ha ha ha! Good job. And I like smear a little on his face.
Woo!
Warrior.
Warrior.
That should add to the lie, maybe.
Pretty convincing.
All right. If we go back through this, Weedy points down the smoky hallway. She's like, "I think we could get back that way. This way, maybe. Do you want to go the long way around?"
Why not? But I don't know the long way around, so.
Whatever
Fia,
gets us out of here fastest.
You would know the long way around, because that was the way where you go all the way down through the rat's place and then up past the bell door
Oh,
through
so
the
just
Caltrop
about
hallway.
before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah, just before Winnie went down the first time. Where you?
Yeah. So you would know the way in. It's just that everything in the middle is kind of a wash.
Blurry.
Being shouted to you from down a long hallway.
Yes.
Yeah,
I have been in
Grieve,
here.
Grieve says, yeah, if you go through the storeroom, then Rexel's on the other side in the archery range with the Twiggies.
Okay. We'll do that.
Have we already
and-
taken care of
No, we didn't. We left them.
Good night.
Ah, yes.
They're in the storeroom, you said.
One more room.
One more room. I listened at the door, just in case.
Perception check. Yep, yeah.
11.
11? Sounds quiet in there.
I'm getting rid of that.
It's the sound of elf pudding at rest.
Ooh, lovely. I open the
I
door.
forgot about the elf pudding.
Yeah.
Tasty.
Ugh.
Open the door.
And I look
Yeah.
to the rest of them and I'm like, shh. And I fly up here and I stand on the opposite side of whatever the door opens. So if it opens and hides me.
Oh, it opens and hides you. You're standing on the hinge side. Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
Brilliant, darling.
And in Goblin, I yell, Rexel, Grebe needs you. In my best Goblin Grebe accent.
Your best
Groob.
goblin. Group. Give me a deception check.
We'll try this one. Ooh. Oh, wait.
This is a roller coaster.
A 13.
13. I only rolled a 10 for insight.
Hey.
I
I have a -2 to persuasion. Deception.
I heard the sound of ooh, high roll. Ooh, bad stat. You see the door open, and the number, the little symbol on it means nothing. I was just using that to designate which one was him. And you see Rexel step through. Give me a persuasion check, real quick.
I slammed the door. Oh, a natural natural 20, so 18.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you slam the door like as soon as he's in?
Yeah, I close it.
So you slam the door, and like you could see him like draw like a scimitar and like,
It's okay.
not again.
It's okay.
Nope. It's you.
Yeah. We're going to get Durnn. Push him down a
Explain.
hole.
Ooh.
You want to watch?
Yeah.
Grebe said you might.
Have you already talked to Grenl?
Grenl? No, we're going to look for them now.
Okay.
What do we do about the
Fair.
Twiggies?
I mean, we can just leave them in there. They're dumb as bricks.
Okay. Is there something in this storeroom I can use to block this door?
The elf pudding is pretty dense. We can move that in front of the door.
Cool.
So y'all take some. Between the two of you, it's no problem. You like.
I was gonna say
like,
both of
shove
us,
the
like,
soul-
our
Yeah.
feet just, like, running in place, like, as we try and push this thing.
You shove this big barrel of like sloshing vegetable detritus in front of this door.
Yes.
It is now nice and closed off.
And I bring my goblin friend back into the smoky room with everybody.
Everyone comes into the smoky room. I'm gonna start
Alright
giving
then.
these tokens names at this rate. Oh lord.
I've got
Alright,
our friend.
Rexel is the up arrow, Grebe is gonna be the lightning bolt, and Gob is going to be the wings.
Oh, good lord.
I did it. That worked out way more to plan than I thought it would.
You see Rexel and Grebe or Rexel and Gob give a little like a little handshake greeting. And you see like Grebe and Rexel like give like each other like this like evil eye.
Oh,
It's
I
like,
got the names wrong. I knew I was going to forget it. Damn it.
I was wondering why you wanted me. I was expecting to get shanked.
My bad.
Grebe was just like, if I was gonna shank you, I wasn't gonna announce your name before I did it. Rexel turns to the group. So, what's the plan?
Find Grenl.
Okay, but what if we can't find Grenl and she's in, like, with Durnn?
What if you brought us to them, having defeated us, right? Right. And because we had proclaimed that we're here from the Kobolds to broker a treaty, we needed to see a leader. And, you know, what's his name? Parsgak ran off. So you had to bring us to where you thought he would be, which is where Durnn and Grenl might be. And then we can explain that to them, and if Durnn disagrees with Grenl, we can just Durnn.
Okay, I like it. Gotta workshop it a bit, because the problem is, if we take prisoners, we're supposed to put them in the prisoner room.
Technically, we'd be delegates, though we wouldn't be prisoners because we're representing another entity that lives here, right?
Yeah, but delegates are just prisoners we like don't kill right away.
What if you
fair
you said because we saved you? You know that gentleman just before killed you, left you for dead.
Well, right, because we're not important in the pecking order.
I
so
think
to
you're
speak.
important.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
very nice of you, but it's Durnn is not gonna care. Like if you saved us, he wouldn't really.
Yeah.
Durnn is an asshole.
It's how he keeps in charge.
We're gonna fix that. Is there a secret way into the throne room?
They all like do a quick check-in with all each other and just like, nope. Grebe is like, there's a way in through Goblinville and there's a way in through these hallways to the north. That's it.
Oh, so we could go a different way. Would we be able to go through Goblinville without any issues?
Ew.
Yeah, that's
Not
what.
exactly
Yeah.
goblins, sorry.
That was my concern as well.
That'd be tough. There's a good amount of Twiggies in there too.
Mm.
Wait. Durnn had friends, right? He who are those friends? Like, where did they come from?
Other hobgoblins. He brought them along with him. And then there's also Ballsag. And like after the name gets said, all three of them like
Same.
What a name.
I mean Raz, if you're talking, you're on mute, I think.
Oh, my bad. Hello. I'm going to stretch back out into Saoirse.
Nice.
Sorry. The dogs
Rec-
were being noisy, so I muted and I forgot about it.
Rexel is like, I mean, the prisoner idea has legs, kinda. I mean, it would get you in the room, but it would quickly devolve if they noticed that you still have all your gear on.
What if you brought them to this room?
Durnn won't leave his throne room, not without a good reason.
But would Grenl?
It's okay.
Grenl might. Grebe pipes up. I mean, if we said one of you got left behind and the rest of you ran, Grenl might come out to, like, stabilize you so we could use you as a bartering token or something.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm only small. You could easily have captured me.
They all three, like, do another little, like, triumvirate check-in and, like, this ain't bad. One of us would have to lie, though. And all three of them, like, look eager to lie, but skeptical that it would work.
You don't exactly have to lie.
But you at least have the blood to help convince?
Grob, like, raises his scimitar. Yeah, I look like a warrior.
Yes, you
Rexel's
do,
just
darling.
like, yeah, sure. Yep, you do. You do totally, my dude.
And
There's like a love heart that on his
Technically.
cheek with the blood. Like,
technically speaking, you've taken her, right? Because she's going with you, so you're taking her there. So you have taken her.
oh, please
We all
don't let
have to
me go in the
hide, so
room.
we are
Don't take me in the room.
running away. You're not lying, just rearranging the words a little bit.
So are we taking you in the room or not?
Please don't take me. You have to bring them back out here where we're hiding.
Yes, I think that's the better idea.
But we won't tell you that. I'll stay in this room on my own. My friends will go back into that room with the door open.
The one to the south with the
I
fire
reckon.
pit in it.
Yeah. And then maybe pop out? I'm not very convincing.
Why are you the one?
Who's the best convincing one?
Well, if we
I'm
get
not
Grenl
the one to do
to
that.
come,
Why
then
are
you could
you the
just
one
talk
who's
to her.
in the firing line?
Because
We've
I'm
lost you so many
small
times.
enough for them to have caught me.
I understand, but
And she speaks Goblin.
Mm.
oh,
Yeah,
this is
it's
true.
She does speak Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
If we get just Grenl to come back, then it's not too big a deal.
Yeah. And if we
That
know
should-
it's just Grenl, we could just, introduce ourselves, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking with Grenl beforehand might behoove us in the larger scheme of planning.
And if Grenel's not there, don't say anything and just come back.
Yeah.
Give me one more persuasion check with advantage.
Me?
Who?
I'll say, Winnie, you've been doing the bulk of the talking. The advantage is coming from everyone helping.
17.
17. That is enough to convince them to put themselves on the line. So, Gob is like, alright, well, I'll go in. Warrior. Rexel rolls his eyes again. And, I'll just communicate that we've taken a captive, but that she's bleeding out, because we stuck her too many times. And so that will maybe get Grenl to come in and help. And then, if Grenl comes with help, look, fair warning, if one of his buddies comes along, I'm not stabbing him. That I'm leaving you to stab him, and me
That's
to run
okay.
in fear because a fight broke out. so that if this all goes south, then it's not on my head.
Would we need to
Fair.
stab one of Grenl's friends?
Only if one of Durn's friends, if he sends a guard along to escort her.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
We can work with
Doable.
that. Are these pillars big enough that people could hide behind them?
That'd be a tough night. That'd be a
Okay.
tough bit. They're
I just was
substantial, but they're
trying
not
to think
that
about
substantial.
how close I could keep everyone.
If you wanted to, you could maybe get people to hide. Like y'all are sort of on that eastern side of the room. You could hide on that side, and that you maybe be able to pull it off because you are lightly obscured, so perception would be a disadvantage.
Mm.
So it's a lot easier to hide in this room with the pillars.
And I don't
So you
have
could do
to
that if
actually
you wanted
be
to.
right at the door or anything. Just laying
Yeah.
down,
Yeah.
pretending
so just
to be bleeding.
position yourselves how you will, how you would want someone to theoretically enter this room. And then anyone who's hiding,
yes.
roll me
Oh,
a stealth check.
Let's go there, I think.
And Winnie, you are like prone on the ground, right?
Yes.
You're, like, bleh, you're playing dead. Okay.
Playing dead.
Do we have a disadvantage for wearing heavy armor if we're not moving?
I will say that between not moving and no, I'll keep the disadvantage, but their perception is also a disadvantage, so you're playing with good numbers either way.
Okay.
And as I'm laying there, I want to also, if it's okay, I don't know if it's okay, can I get ready to cast a hunter's mark on some, like move my hunter's mark to a hobgoblin if it comes inside the room?
Yeah. Would you be having to cast a new hunter's mark, but you totally could do that.
It's been over an hour.
No, because you lost concentration on it.
Of course. Never
Yeah.
mind. Ignore me completely. I'm not going to worry
Okay.
about it.
No worries. Okay. What is everyone's stealth checks?
3.
I'm not stealthing. Do you want me to do a performance for my death?
Yeah, deception check for you. So that was a 3 from Daya, a 10
Yep.
from Saoirse,
Mm-hmm.
and then what fee you get? 8. Okay.
My
Okay.
dying deception doesn't work. I've decided to keep my mouth shut and close my eyes. I got a 1.
You got one. What was the Oh, it'd be like, would it be like
I
-1?
got a 3 minus 2.
Okay.
So I got a 1.
3 minus 2. Okay, that was a natural one.
Not a natural
So-
one.
Grob is gonna
Truly
open
brutal.
this door. Alrighty. Oh, map, obey me.
And Winnie's just over there like, oh no, I'm dying.
I have died. Oh no.
Woe is me.
I have fallen.
I need a strong goblin to come and save me.
Strong goblin man to come help save my poor female form.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Someone
God.
named Grenl. Quick!
Ah, if only such a person existed.
We've got the vapors.
Oh, the vapors.
The vapors.
Oh, it shakes Grob in the park.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Alrighty, let's
Oh.
see.
Mm.
Let's
We're
see how
dumbasses.
Grob does
How does
with his
Grob do?
deception check.
If Grenl's not in there,
How
say
do-
nothing.
How is Grob gonna sell this story? He doesn't do the worst job.
Okay.
Noted, noted. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic, yes.
A few minutes pass. A few uncomfortable minutes.
Mhm.
Mm.
And eventually, coming back into the room, you see 2 goblins. One is Grob, and one is this like hunched over, kind of like not hunchback, but there's this like nodule that's growing up on one of her shoulders, and she has this gnarled wooden staff, and she is just walking forward with the like click clack of the staff and an uneven walk as she walks into the room. Let me do, where can I see that? do.
Do,
I
do, do,
always
do,
do. Banana.
Banana.
Everyone was
30
on board.
plus.
I love it.
We share one brain cell, Matthew.
We really
We
do.
do.
We are all on the same page. Here's Grenl. There we go. View character artwork. Show players. There you go.
Ooh,
There's
let
my
me.
weird AI generated version of Grenl.
Lovely.
Gross.
Lovely.
And you
Oh
can
my
see, I mean, everyone immediately notices, even through the fog, that there is like something to her that is very Saoirse-like. It is this like plants growth, like her hair is this tangle of braids and sort of like dreadlock looking things that are like mixed in with bits of plant material. Her dress, her robes are very like somewhere between a cleric and a druid in that like they're cloth and bits of leather but have all of these like tangled vines kind of growing over them. And you hear in goblin, "You bunch of layabouts, who is this?" And like pokes Winnie kind of hard with the stick.
Ooh.
Um,
Mm. Like moves up close and like starts sniffing and is like, "She's not even dead. What is this? Who are you?" And like bops you with the stick kind of hard.
Oh.
I'm here to
Is this
broker a
me?
truce with you against Durnn, and that we're trying to bring peace with the kobolds.
We'd like to help you murder Durnn.
Yes, we want to
Yeah,
push him
behind
down
my
the
column.
hole. We want to give you
Just
control
wanna-
back of Goblinville.
Saoirse, was that you that said
Yeah,
we'd like to
it
help you
was
murder
me.
Durnn?
It sure was. It was me. Hi, hello.
Hey, hi, hello. I am also a mossy person.
Yes.
And you see Grenl like do like a clear double take of like it's almost like a triple take. First it's like, oh, another person. Wait, there's another person. Wait, what the fuck? Like she zeroes in on you in this sort of like not your grandma but like grandma look where it's like, what is going on with you, little one? And
Grandmama?
everyone give me a perception check.
I love your hair. I love what you've done with it.
8.
Well, I rolled a
Damn, your
2.
dice are not doing well for me.
I'm
Nice.
They're not doing
sorry.
well today.
They've been blessed in everything.
I know.
'Cause,
10.
oh, I got a 6.
Okay. Fia, what'd you get?
19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you get, Winnie?
8.
8. Okay.
My eyes are
Winnie,
closed.
your DC is lower because you are right there. Your eyes are still closed, even though she's definitely called you out for not being dead.
Love it.
And I'm
committed to the
speaking.
bit.
Just
Yeah.
with my eyes closed.
Come
That's
on.
my
Yeah.
-2 charisma.
Commitment. Amazing. I love it. So, the only one who catches these words clearly, and Fia, you're having a hard time discerning, did I hear them clearly? It's this weird, these sounds happen that are clearly not goblinoid. Winnie, you don't recognize the sounds at all, and like they've come and gone by the time your ears have heard them. But Fia, you hear them and they're sticking in your brain like a splinter. As Grenl sees Saoirse, she says,
What the fuck does that mean? Ah!
we should, this seems like a loaded conversation and your friend's a terrible actor. We should retire to a different room so that we can discuss this more appropriately.
Winnie just pops up from the ground.
Okay,
Yeah, you little, and like gives you like a little whack. Like none of these are doing damage. These are
No.
these are just clearly like I've caught you and I'm whacking you.
Yeah. Winnie like kind of flutters over like next to her. She's just like, you are beautiful.
Flattery will get you nowhere. Where's it? What's a good? Let's go in there. And she sort of just gestures to the fire room, and wanders back and like looks up the hallway, and very quickly in Goblin is talking to the others, not really realizing that Winnie knows Goblin and is, says like, make sure that door gets stuck. And you can see, Greeb and Grob both run up and give that door a good whacking to kind of stick it in place. And they stick like they like start messing with the handle to try and get it right, and then Rexel like gives like this little weird wink to Winnie and like, hold on, I learned this one from them, and like jams a rock into the bottom of the door frame.
I got
Alright,
you.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Look at you, Winnie, educating the masses.
Maybe I should be a
Yeah.
teacher one day.
You
Yeah,
should. I
Paul.
think you would be a lovely teacher.
Come
Maybe
into
that's
this
what
room.
I'm going to be when I grow up.
You've got yourself this little amassing group of goblins in here.
We have our own posse.
Befriending everybody.
Oh, good lord.
Hopefully they don't end up like Meepo.
Please.
I know, right?
Oh, Meepo!
Too soon, guys. Too soon.
Y'all haven't gone in that room, but Meepo is still on the map because he is.
Yeah, of course he is. Why can I not move my little guy? Oh god. Help me.
Here, I got you. I'm gonna move you.
I appreciate you.
Boop. Boop.
Rest
There you
in
go.
pieces, Meepo.
Rest in pieces, indeed.
Oh, brutal.
At this stage, puddles really.
Yeah.
Oh
Might
no.
be melting.
He has to have melted by now.
I mean, we slept, so surely.
Surely. The room was very cold, though.
Yes.
Well, with the dragon in it.
Grenl is
We've
just
removed
sort
the dragon.
of watching all of you come into the room and is like, alright, we're in the room. What's this business about making peace with the kobolds?
We're, the kobolds have said that they would like, the warring and the sparring between the groups to kind of like stop. And they're happy to stick in their territory if you guys are happy to stick in yours. And then somebody mentioned something about Durnn being disagreeable and nobody really caring if he falls down a hole. So we were going to offer to help push Durnn down a hole.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Give me
Did I
a
sum it up
pers-
correctly? I was a spider at the time.
That you summed it up fabulously.
Mm-hmm.
Beautifully.
Thank you.
Wonderful job.
Quite a good job, darling.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage, Saoirse.
I'm like, okay.
No rogues, no bards. This party is
It's-
absolutely
It's got to be better than a
Ready to
minus
go.
two.
Two clerics,
It's-
though.
It's got to
two
be.
clerics though.
It's gotta be
It is. It's a -1 instead of a -2.
We're gonna go down a bunch, but we're gonna get back up.
We're gonna be tub thumping through these dungeons.
Yes.
That's a 16.
16. Grenl is giving you this intense eye contact. Like she's paying attention to the other three, but to you she is like zoned in.
My voice is just like rushing through her head.
All right. She like really quick like lashes out with her staff at Rexel and like pops him straight in the nose. Like, oh, what the frackle doozle was that about? Oh, I'm gonna talk like this the whole time now. And Grenel's just like, you didn't tell me about that one. That would have been good information to know.
What?
Oh, I didn't know it was important. Oh, seriously. I mean, our noses are already squashed looking, and you gotta do this to me. This is torture. This is hell.
You're acting very suspicious around my sister.
What?
Yeah, just a little
What do you mean?
Grenl, at the phrase "your sister," Grenl stands up and like shuffles over Grandma in a Miyazaki film style to Winnie and is just like staring at you like, sister?
Mm-hmm.
That's a complicated ass family of your sisters.
Yes, our papa is a tree.
Yeah. Well, I think we came out of the tree, so technically our mama would be the tree.
Yes. I get them all
And
mixed
her-
up.
Her head does this slow turn towards Saoirse. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm gonna put myself
What
like
do you mean?
on the mild defensive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm uncomfortable with this. I'm not like
Um,
attacking. I just want to be ready if shit starts to go down.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know our mother?
Have you seen something like this before?
What language is this?
What languages do you speak?
Infernal, Celestial, and Common.
You have no idea.
Fuck.
Druidic, Elvish, Primordial, Sylvan?
There are notes of Druidic pronunciation, but you're getting the sense that it would only be overlapping because Druidic might share a base language with this language.
Ooh, wild.
Hmm.
What are you saying? It's you.
We can talk about that later, dearie.
I mean, I think
Let's
we
stay
can all talk
focused on
about
the
it.
here and now. And she just sort of like turns around, shuffles back over to her little cot, and sits down.
All right.
What are you? So, are are you really here on the whims of those silly little scaled ones, or you
In
got
the here and
something else
now.
up your sleeve?
We're here. Some other folks were sent down.
I remember them.
Yes, we're sent by the same person. Kind of like to find them, but also like there's a weird tree thing happening, and we were supposed to go and figure that out.
To what end are you interested in this tree?
Personally or professionally?
Why not both?
Personally, it's turning other people into kind of tree-like thingies, it seems, and I'm very curious about that as a tree-like person myself. Professionally, we were told to like kill it, I suppose.
Sort of.
Kind of. Investigated, rather.
Investigated.
We need to speak with Balak.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Speak with him.
Sort of.
So Durnn is just a means to an end. He's in your way, and you need down into the grove.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that sounds correct.
Yes. I mean, that sounds very promising.
It benefits everybody.
Yes. And I feel
Yourself
like
included.
Fia really wants to push someone down a hole today.
I really,
I
really
do also think that. I think it might be therapeutic.
Yes,
for
I think
her.
she needs it.
Good for her, indeed.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like oxygen, in fact.
And we'd rather it not be one of you, or one of us. So we would like to make that
Yes.
happen as soon as possible. And if
Yes,
we can do it in a
preferably.
way that benefits you as well as us, I think that would work well for everyone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's our motivation.
We're looking for peace
Also-
overall. So we're just
Yes.
not interested in this Durn's attitude against... You know what I mean? I feel like he's never going to come to negotiations.
Seems to be rather destructive and difficult.
He's an arrogant snot grobber that doesn't know the difference between friend and enemy.
Yes.
Not grabber.
Seems to
Okay.
think of all of the goblins as expendable too.
Yes.
That he is. And I don't like that.
No.
Especially when Bellic doesn't know half a twit's twankle what twalkies he's working with.
What is a twit's
Can
twankle?
could you repeat that, please? Faster.
A twit's twankle. You don't have
No, the
these
entire
expressions.
sentence. I'd like to hear the whole thing again faster.
Correction, I know what a twit is.
I do know what a twit is.
Fia, she's on the same page as me.
Yes, yes I am.
Don't busy yourself too much with the colloquialisms. Bellic has my tree. And
Like has your tree.
if you want access to that tree for whoever this whatchamacallits is that's paying you and the other losers that came through here, then I think we could come to some sort of arrangement.
Who's
But-
getting paid? And Winnie looks to the rest of the party.
Do we just create the meme? Everyone's
Yes.
getting paid less, and then just Winnie y'all are getting paid.
Paid.
What do the kobolds want out of this? The peace, right? Do they want more of our zone? Us just to not go into their zone? What are the particulars?
Think leave the
basically not
dragon
the-
alone and don't go down there anymore.
yeah, leave each other be kind of situation. They won't send Calcerix out, and if you guys stop attacking, they stop attacking, kind of thing.
Belloc was an
Like,
idiot
right.
trying to turn that thing.
What
It's
were
not
you
gonna
doing
work.
with Castrix
That was
anyway?
Belloc.
Oh,
Belloc thought he could do the same thing he did to the others, but
what others?
To
she looks
Dragon.
meaningfully at Saoirse. He didn't know. He doesn't know the real way that you use it. Not like you do.
Do I know? Ooh.
So here's what I'm proposing, because Durnn is a door that all of us need kicking in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed.
I like that phrase.
I make sure no one in Goblinville adds to the chaos.
Mhm.
Sure.
You all go in there and bust some heads and some blue noses and throw him down a well.
Yes.
It sounds
Without
wonderful.
him, I'll make sure the goblins stay in our area, and what's-her-face can make sure that the scaly ones stay in their area.
I believe her name
All-
is Uwustriel.
What a
Jesus.
frickin' name is that? Ooh-woo-strail, sure.
Yes. Absurd.
And you are Grenl, correct?
Grenl Green Tongue. And you do notice
Grenl
that she
Green
does have a green tongue when she is
Oh.
talking.
Appropriate.
All right.
Can I make an insight check just to see, like, if I pick up on some of the vibes that she keeps giving when talking to me?
Vibe check! Yeah, go for it.
Yes. Vibe check.
Vibe check.
Yeah.
I love it.
Amazing.
That was
Give me that
fantastic.
insight check.
Oh, I love that you're just ready.
That's so bad. Oh, it's not terrible because I'm great at insight. I rolled a
Yeah.
5, but I got a 10.
10.
Nice.
Okay, so passive would be 15. You're paying attention to this conversation.
Yeah.
You are not getting any sense of animosity. You're not getting a sense of deception. You are getting a sense of she's reading your reactions to the words she's saying and the things that she's saying, and you're getting a sense that she gets a sense. You know that she knows that you don't know everything that she's talking about, and she likes that difference. She likes being in that situation where it's like she feels like she's got a little bit of power here in the unknown, and so she's kind of hiding in that unknown as armor in this negotiation. But you don't get any sense that she is attempting to like put you in a dangerous situation.
Okay.
Not one that she is not withholding information that is keeping you from being able to do this to the best of your abilities. She's keeping her hand close to the chest.
Does Durnn have any significant flaws or triggers or anything that we could really get him off his game? Or
He's arrogant.
okay.
Even if you tried to make a deal with him, he wouldn't make one unless it made him look like the bigger dude.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So
Makes
here's
sense.
what I'll say. Because at the end of the day, gotta protect number one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make sure Goblinville doesn't get involved. Whatever's in the throne room is in the throne room, and you'll have to deal with it. I won't help Durnn, but I'm not gonna help you either. I
Would
need to
you-
make sure that we're protected, and if you folks don't see him down that hole, then I want to live to see tomorrow.
Is there anyone in the
Uh-huh.
throne room that you would like us to get out beforehand? I would want to ask that first.
Nah, squash him.
Okay.
All right then.
Fun.
You were in the throne room just recently, correct?
I
and
was.
How many folks were in there when you left?
He's got three like him,
Well, we can handle it.
and a present from Belloc. It's small, but it's annoying.
A present?
Okay.
A package.
A gift?
Package.
What is that gift?
What's the
Can we have it?
Bella gift?
It's a blight. One of the little ones.
Okay.
You told us about those, Winnie,
Oh, did I?
right?
Yes, I must have.
Yeah. You told us about in Papa's picture books.
Yes, Papa's picture books. I remember.
Yes.
Those twig things. I say as a twig thing, but
Yes. Different. Same, but different.
different kind. Cousins.
Similar.
Are you
Okay.
also made of the same things as my sister?
Her eyes sort of dart from Winnie over to Saoirse and then back to Winnie. No,
Okay.
this has been the results of trial by fire's not really appropriate, but I'm gonna stick with the idiom trial by fire.
Okay.
Trial by fungus, if you will.
With Bellic?
Trial
Bellic
by
did this?
fungus. No,
You
I
did
was here
this.
before Bellic.
Okay.
He kicked me out.
What an asshole.
Right.
How long ago?
Indeed.
This was been 6 years ago, I think.
Okay.
Could I add on to the general agreement? I would love to have a conversation with you. I've not
Oh, we are
been-
not done talking, honey. After this is all
Okay.
said it through. No, we have lots to talk about once that grove is purged of all of the non-believers with
Um,
non-understanding.
Love it.
Those who have
so-
not smiled upon the frozen moon and seen the true glory that can be.
Well, that sounds incredibly daunting. But I'm happy to have a conversation because I am very curious.
As am I, sweetie.
Can I call you Grandmama?
I
just-
would love that. I'm
Yes,
your grandma.
Grandmama.
Okay, alright. Grandmama. Grandmama Grenl.
All right.
Hello. Okay, are we ready to go smash some blue noses, or is there anything you guys needed? Daya?
I'm on board, I suppose.
Do you have healing, Grenl?
A tiny
good
bit.
question.
But I feel inclined to save my abilities.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Grenl,
Just in case
You-
things break bad, you know.
you'd know everyone
Watch
who came
that
through this
play
way.
as well. I love that
right?
play.
What was that, Fia?
You'd know anyone who came through here, right?
Yeah. Why?
Have you heard of people transporting a prisoner through here?
Ooh.
We brought prisoners over to Durnn a while back. 3 of them.
Is there a woman there with hair like mine?
Nah. Blondie. But not like you. One of them
Okay.
said something to tick Durnn off and he killed one. The other 2 we sent down with Bellic. I think he's sneaking up on the truth, but he has yet to gaze the moon through the wicked boughs. He doesn't understand.
All right.
Very scary.
Yes, this is.
I
Every once in a
like
while,
it
you go in
a
a very
lot.
interesting direction.
The
Mm.
black blood rises soon, and we will be ready.
I love Grandmama.
I love her too. Don't you think she's wonderful?
Really? Oh,
I think she's lovely.
All right.
All right.
She has interesting idioms.
Yes.
Interesting
Sure.
idiots too. And like pops one of the grebe and like, ah, I didn't know they were important. Why the violence? Why the violence?
It's the violence inherent in the system.
There, right there. She knows it. She's gazed past the black-blooded box. She knows the truth.
Doesn't allow you to. Oh, okay. That doesn't mean you can just do whatever the fuck you want. All right.
Okay,
Um,
I
Wait,
guess we'll go then.
I'm.
Let-
I
Let's
can't
go
convince
toss a
myself to get
snot
involved in
sucker
this.
down a hole, shall we? I mean, by
Yes.
we, I
Sure.
mean you, definitely. Yes, just you. But yeah.
Sure.
If there's
Yes.
only 3 in there and you're going to stop goblins from Goblin Town, what if we make a ruckus in that hallway and draw them away from Durnn?
Durnn knows you're here.
Yes.
He
said you won't leave
he
the
bought it
throne
well
room.
enough to send me out,
Okay.
but he doesn't trust anything. If I don't show up, then he'll know something's up. And if I'm in the room, I need to play the part.
We don't want you getting hurt. But do you want to watch him fall down the hole?
If you could save it for me, great. Otherwise, I'll just eat his legs afterwards.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's one way to do it.
Lovely. Onward. Real quick, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
What did she say about the moon and the bark and the tree and the what was?
She said a lot of stuff. Make a religion
I know.
check.
Huh?
Make a religion check.
Oh shit! I just was gonna
Did I
write
help
it down
with
in my
that?
notes, man.
We were going too fast.
That's
Oh
a
my
natural
God.
20 though.
That is a
Hey.
natural 20.
Nice.
So it's a 22.
Very nice.
22. Because she said it again.
Mm.
Yes.
You know that you know. And here's the thing. I'm going to be coy with this natural 20, so forgive me. But I want
Shan't.
to know what... I want you to know that you know. The words she is saying are Goffin Hupadaga Shubnigurath. You know enough to know that Shubnigurath is another name for the moon that hangs in the sky.
Yes, that's why that was familiar.
The dead goddess that still imparts her children upon the world.
Got it.
All of this language she's using is relating to imagery of Shubnigurath. These broken boughs, these black barks, black blood. And there's this connection. You can sense it in your mind that you once knew what Goffin Hopadaga means. You know it. It's in there. There is part of you that wants to know it. And shrouded around it is this warbling veil of magic that you can't see through. Your brain is sensing brokenness. Something has split this memory off from your conscious being.
Okay.
You know what those words mean. Or you knew what those words meant. You just can't access it right now.
Okay. I look a little consternated. Kind of like hand on the head, combing through my hair, trying to remember. Odd. Familiar. Odd. Let's go. Wood.
Wood. She taps her staff twice on the ground, and the other 3 get up and start shaking the nerves out.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Ready as we'll ever be.
I suppose so.
Sorry, I was writing in my notes. It just got really scribbly too, that just seeped into my whole soul, and this went from organized notes to scribble.
If I can
I
make your
know!
notes look like the tome of an eldritch investigator, then I've done my job. You are all led across the hall through that northern door that the hobgoblin went through. The hallway merges, and you can see that another door in that same smoky hallway merges into this grander hall that kind of runs up the northern edge of this citadel. You keep walking. To your south, to your left, as you're walking down this hall, you see another door, and then a room at the far end. Don't worry too much about moving around the map.
Okay.
I'll move you there when the time is right.
When the time is right.
Grenl points to the door to the south on your left-hand side. This here's Goblinville. I'm gonna go do my job. We'll do our job. You do your job. The black blood will flow.
Okay.
She points down the hallway towards the door, the other door, to the far west. That's it. It's right in there. Just go in there and do what you do. And she turns to unlock the door to move into Goblin Town. And as she does, Saoirse, you've been watching this individual this whole time. You've been paying attention. And your brain is trying to work past this weird schism. And as she turns her back, her whole back turns to bark. Dark, heavy, warped wood that cracks and breaks. Black sap running like blood leaks out as the bark tears away and your own face falls out of the wood. And that's where we're going to stop.
Why? That's so
Matthew!
Is she... Was that always there? Did it just...
Cheeky bastard.
Cheeky bastard. That is sadly, I have to give you a good cliffhanger because this is unfortunately going to be a much longer break than normal.
Yeah.
Because I am having a child this month and am going to have to be away for a couple of weeks. This is probably my last week on the air for at least some time. We shall see if there is... if she decides to stay cozy and not be born yet, then maybe we'll be back next week, but probably not. This is probably going to be a break for some time. It'll give you time to, you the audience, it'll give you time to catch up and figure out, connect all the threads, watch all the old episodes, and get ready for what is essentially the first, you fought Mama Rat, but this is the proper first boss of this book. And we are getting into it. We've got some creepy stuff going on. What is this black blood that's gonna flow? Whose blood is it? I don't know, but it's gonna be a good time.
It's a good
I'm
ride,
about to
though.
go look at the lore documents that Matt gave us again. Just
Right?
Yes,
Just
reread
reread everything
Yes.
over and over again until it clicks.
You, the audience, get to catch up on all the old episode. You, the players, now get to go through and decode some of those notes you've scribbled down in a frantic flurry.
Yep.
In the meantime, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, players, for playing. And are you ready for more tales?
yes.
Bye, everybody!
That was awful.
Bye. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle.